And we're back. Hello, Facebook. Dan here from Organic Digital. Apologies for the delay. That's just technology for you when you think it's working fine. It doesn't. But we're here, and that's the main thing because today we're talking about 13 free Facebook resources that you didn't know actually existed, or you may not know. You may have come across them before, but we did a pretty thorough blog post yesterday, and we're going to be going through those resources today. Now, like I said, you might have seen some of them before, but we use these sporadically, probably not all at the same time because there's quite a lot there. But because we live and breathe this every day, sometimes I'm surprised how many people don't actually know that these resources exist. So that's why we created this blog post. So I'm actually going to share my screen over here so you can see what we're going to go through. So this is a blog post here. If you head to organicdigital.com.au, organic with a K, /free Facebook or /blog. Bit of latest blog post there. And this is the 13 free Facebook resources you didn't know existed. And I want to go through each of them and explain them a little bit further for you. And hopefully you get some value. I'm sure you will out of maybe how you can implement them into your business pretty much straight away. Even if you take some small things out of there, I think that'll be really valuable. So the first one that I want to go through is Facebook Audience Insights. And this is a tool that not a lot of people actually know exist, and it's really fascinating just to do some basic market research. And what this is it's available. It's exactly the same as if you were going to set up your audiences in Facebook ads, but it's just sort of a test and a research facility for it, where you can enter any details you like from Facebook, and it shows you approximately how many people across all of Facebook. So, and again, you can obviously fine tune it further than that, but talking about all of Facebook, that's over 1.7 billion people. So it is great for market research. You can enter your basic demographics here, and then I really encourage you to go through some of the advanced sections, including the behaviors, and also test whether any of your custom interest comes up. So this is a good way to research about any competitors and see whether they actually appear as an interest. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And then it actually gives you some more information around their lifestyle. Now, these lifestyles are US based, but their relationship status, education level, and job titles are also worldwide. So they give you some fascinating insights in people that are connected to your business that you could potentially target for Facebook ads, and really encourage you to get in and have a look at Facebook Audience Insights. It's located, if you go through to your Facebook Ads Manager or Facebook Business Manager, under the mega menu, and it's under Plan, which then brings me to the next one, which is Facebook Blueprint. Now, this is basically, imagine that you were learning Facebook from them themselves, because that's exactly what Facebook Blueprint is. They actually offer free courses, and they also offer some webinars as well. So if you like to register to receive any training on the go, you can also catch up and watch webinars as you go. But there is some really interesting information in there, and particularly if you're starting out and you want to take a crash course around Facebook, not just Facebook advertising, but all of Facebook and how to build an audience, maintain that audience, and what works best. Facebook Blueprint is a really good resource for you. To get to that, you go to facebook.com/blueprint/courses. Again, if you go to our blog post here, I've got all the links to each of these resources in there as well, which will take you directly to them. Which brings me to number 3, which is Campaign Planner. Now, Campaign Planner's only a recent addition, and what it actually does is it allows you to punch in any numbers around budget, around potential reach, and have a look at the potential results that you're looking to get. So you can punch in your budget, you can put in, and it'll give you rough ideas around, okay, according to this audience and according to that budget that you've got, this is how many impressions you'll get, this is the approximate reach, the cost per CPM or cost per 1,000 impressions as well. And you can play around with this to give you an idea on what it's going to cost you for your actual Facebook campaign. So I really encourage you to check out Campaign Planner. And the next one is a Facebook Creative Hub. And again, this is both of these resources, both Campaign Planner and Creative Hub, are located under the plan heading in that mega menu. So Creative Hub is actually really interesting, where you can create different mock-ups of advertisements, and you can test what works and what looks good. You can test different copy, and it's good if you work in a team, pardon me, and you want to get some feedback from them on potentially what they think of that advertisement, whether you need to get it approved, etc. It comes with a unique link that you can automatically share to them, and they can view on any device as well. You can send it to their mobile device as well, and they can check out not only just basic advertisements, but I really like this for Canvas advertisements, and also if you want to look at what it looks like on Instagram as well, then head to the Facebook Creative Hub, and they actually have this other section up here which we'll talk about next, the Get Inspired section, which is the Facebook success stories. So Facebook have got a lot of different case studies, obviously in their best interest, to show you people from similar industries, similar business sizes, and objectives on what they did and the results that they actually got. So they've got some good filters here, not only by, like I said, objective, industry, and business size, but also in your region as well. So you make sure it's relevant to you. They do have Australian-based case studies as well, and this is under /business/success. And you can actually go through and check out what each of these Facebook campaigns achieved, the results they got, how they did it, and you can, I guess, get a benchmark for your business and for other people in your industry as well. The next one is Advertiser Help Center. Now, a lot of people always have just little questions, just something that they just need something quickly answered. Chances are that there's probably someone else that's already asked a question, and Facebook have actually worked pretty hard, reasonably hard anyway, to update their forums and to update the search capabilities to be able to find an answer to those questions. So if you go through the Advertiser Help Center, they've broken it down pretty well. There's always the occasional question that might slip through. If you punch it into Google, though, chances are that the first couple of results will come directly from this help center. So it's a good, quick little resource if you need to get a question answered quickly, basically. Because like I said, there are a lot of different facets to Facebook ads, and just little idiosyncrasies that, unless you're in there all the time, can sometimes look really difficult, but the chances are the answers just really quickly and really easily. So I recommend jumping in there. The next one is Facebook IQ. Now, Facebook IQ, I guess that the biggest or the best part about Facebook and their advertisement suite is just the data that they have on its users. Scary or not, it's an amazing opportunity for marketers, but they've, especially in the last 12 months, have managed to craft their Facebook algorithm, which basically determines what people see and who they target, so well. And it is so targeted now that they are really, really good at finding people that are likely to perform the objective that you're wanting to get out of your Facebook advertising campaign. And the data that sits behind that algorithm is here in Facebook IQ. So they have a number of different resources here from industry research. So again, if you're looking to benchmark yourself or looking to see how you compare or looking for some market research in your industry, then they've gone and done it for you. They also have some really good insights around holidays and key events on how you can make the most of it. So particularly for large-scale sales and e-commerce events, These are they're mainly American based, so your Thanksgiving, your Cyber Monday, Black Friday, etc. But they have some good insights there, and they also do monthly spotlights on what's working and what isn't, so you can stay up to date with any changes that they've got there as well. If you're a data geek and you're fascinated by numbers, then you're going to love Facebook IQ. The next part is Instagram resources. Now, obviously, Facebook own Instagram, and it's a platform that a lot of businesses are turning to now for their business marketing because it is, like it says, inspire people visually. It's exactly what it does. But a lot of people also ask the question is, how do I use Instagram for my business? And so they've created this resource here, which actually helps people get a return for their business and actually get results for their business. So I recommend jumping through there, having a look at some of the inspiration as well as the blog as well, and any of the partners there as well on perhaps how you could be using or getting better business results from Instagram for your business. All right, we're up to going through Advertise Help Center. We're up to number 9, so we've got 4 to go. And the next one is Facebook Power Editor. Now, this might sound really basic, but it still fascinates me how many people don't use Power Editor to set up their advertisements. So you have a couple of options when you go to set up your ads. You have the Facebook Ads Manager, or you have Facebook Power Editor. Now, Facebook Power Editor, basically, you've got to think of it like it sits to the side of Facebook Ads Manager. So it's almost like a Word document where you've got to hit Save As to save your work. That's kind of what you've got to do to Power Editor. So the changes and the setup of your campaign won't happen immediately. You need to hit the upload or the place order button, which basically then sends the data that you've set up in Power Editor back to the Facebook Ads Manager. Now, you might be wondering, Dan, why would I use it over Facebook Ads Manager? That is a very good question. There are a couple of main things. The biggest one for me is a streamlined workflow. So the ability to set up or duplicate ads and ad sets and multiple ad sets at a time will save you a lot of time, particularly if you're looking at testing a number of different ads or ad sets, and you don't need to go and copy and paste and continually go through a number of different audience groups at the same time. You can also make bulk changes all at once, so you can edit details in multiple ads or ad sets if you need to change wording or placements. You can do that by ticking and making those edits all at once. And some of the advanced options around the bidding is also another really good part of Facebook Power Editor. So it allows you to go in a bit more detail, and if you really want to control your advertising budget, then Power Editor allows you to do that. One other change I've just noticed in Power Editor in the last few days that I don't think is available in Facebook Ads Manager, but it could save you some time, are the automated rules. So when you're when you first set up your campaign and you want to make sure that you don't spend too much, or you want to make sure that results are consistent, then you can set up these automated rules now that say, for instance, if cost per click goes over X cost, then turn off the campaign. So you're not wasting money if all of a sudden there's a spike in there or something like that. Your budget doesn't blow out. So that's another aspect of Power Editor that I highly recommend there as well. Now, the next one is, I guess it's Facebook's main blog. It's just called Facebook Newsroom. But all of those announcements that you see from all the media outlets and tech publications, etc., they get their news directly from one source, and that's Facebook Newsroom. So any media releases will go directly through Facebook's Newsroom first. And this is where, in our article that we did, we actually opened it with, it seems like Facebook make a change every week. And it's generally because they do. They are so dynamic and so fast moving that they make so many developments every single week. And all of those changes always get announced via their Facebook Newsroom. So you can actually register in, what I've done is I don't have it on the Facebook Newsroom itself. So what I've done is I've set up a applet using IFT. If you haven't used IFT before, it's a great little automated program that allows you to connect to programs, and when one triggers, it triggers the other, and it automatically happens, and it just sits in the background. You've only got to set it up once. What I've basically done is I've set up a applet that when there's a new article published on Facebook Newsroom, then it gets sent to your email, so then you don't have to consistently go back and check what's been announced recently. Just a great way to stay on top of any changes that happen, and they happen a lot. So Facebook Newsroom is where it's at and where it's happening. The next one is the key to your Facebook advertising strategy. And we've done another blog post on this one before, and that's a Facebook pixel. And if you head to organicdigital.com.au/pixel, you can check out this blog post here. And we've done a pretty thorough guide on what the Facebook pixel is, and also how you can quickly and easily set it up. Now you might be wondering, is it really that necessary for me if I'm not even running Facebook ads at the moment? And the answer is yes, because if you don't have it, then you can't track users down the track. So even if you're not planning on running ads, it will take a web developer less than 5 minutes to insert this piece of code. And this will be, I guess, the glue that will tie all of your Facebook advertising strategy together. So when you're driving traffic, when you want to monitor results, measure conversions, measure your return on investment, the pixel is the key, and it sits in the epicenter of everything. So I really highly recommend that you go through and check out this blog post here on the Facebook pixel. It's pretty thorough. It shows you how to install it, download the guide there, and then you can go through it, or you can send the instructions to your web developer or webmaster, and they'll get it done for you very, very quickly. It's a very cheap investment for something that's going to earn you a lot of money down the track. The second last one, we're nearly there, 12 and 13. Fun fact, when I first published this post, I actually miscounted, and I did first publish it as 12 free Facebook resources, and then when I went back, there's actually 13. So I'm calling it the baker's dozen. This is the 12th, and you're going to get a bonus one in a second. But this one here is the pages to watch, and a lot of people don't realize that this actually exists. But under their insights, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can actually spy on your competitors. I know it's a little bit creepy, but you can add different pages and see how they go week to week, and just see how they're tracking. And you can benchmark yourself against other people that are in the same industry. So I've gone through and I've set up a few different ones here at the moment. I've seen this guy here sending me a few Facebook advertisements, so I just wanted to see how he was tracking as far as engagement, and as far as the likes and how many posts, etc. they're doing. Really fascinating insights that you can't normally get just by going directly to their page. So that's pages to watch. And then the last one, which I don't actually have yet, but I understand is rolling out to a lot of pages. So this image is courtesy of the Queen of Facebook, Mari Smith herself. It's called Facebook Reminders, and it's a really simple little element under settings in your Facebook page where you can set up reminders to say, send me a reminder if I forgot to post on Facebook today. Pretty simple, and I know that, look, it's really difficult to stay on top of social media these days with the amount of platforms and what you need to be doing, particularly if you've got a lot on and at particular times of the year. So this is just a simple free resource that will ping you on Facebook, send you a notification to say, hey, it's time to post something on Facebook. You can also tick the holiday reminders that will make sure that you don't miss out on any key days or potential sales coming up. It'll send you a reminder for them as well. So that is lucky number 13, the baker's dozen of my free Facebook resources. Like I said, you may not have come across all of these. You may have come across some before, but they're there and they're free and they're available, and you might find some really fascinating little insights from it. So I highly recommend that you check out our blog post at organicdigital.com.au/free Facebook, where you can go and get all the links to all of these resources that I've just mentioned. If you're looking for some other resources on social media, just head to our homepage, organikdigital.com.au. We've actually got a free social media email course there at the moment. There's the 5 steps that we show that truly grow and get results out of your social media and make social media work for you and your business. That's on our homepage there. If you go to /blog and check out our latest blog posts as well, a couple that are popular at the moment, our blog post on Facebook Messenger ads that you will start to see more of, but could be a big theme to 2017 that I recommend checking out. And also, don't forget about the Facebook Pixel, the key to your Facebook advertising strategy there as well. So, that's it. 13 free Facebook resources you didn't know existed. Again, take some little elements out of each. Make sure you go check them out. Head to our website and check out all of those resources. If there's anything you'd like us to cover, if you've got any more questions, just make sure you leave a comment under this video. Again, my name's Dan from Organik Digital. We help small businesses to get social media work for them and to help them get business results. Thanks so much for joining us today, whether you're watching this live or watching this after the fact. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have a fantastic day. I'll chat to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.